Hello and welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Jedi Sage Aya Kara. Where we last left off, we were going through the introduction video and we did a small game mechanics video explaining obviously what we're mostly going to be doing. Most of the windows will be opening as we go through this series. And we did gain level 2 just from unlocking various titles. There they are. So, with that in mind, let's see if we've unlocked any skills. I'm sure we did. Telekinetic Throw. It's a 3-second channel ability, has a 6-second cooldown, a range of 30 meters. Deals not a great amount of kinetic damage. Slows the movement speed of the target by 50% and immobilizes weak and standard enemies. Okay, handy. Let's buff ourselves up. We have an experience booster on the go. Let's get ourselves down to the Gnarls. We need to recover some ancient Jedi holograms because they're in danger of being damaged, destroyed, or even maybe stolen by some of the natives of Tython here.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
There are a couple of ways to get around the various worlds. We have these transport service droids that have different waypoints you can travel between. And there is a quick travel node. There it is. This one's for the Gnarls. When you unlock a new area of the map as you walk into the fog of war, so to speak, if there's any quick travel nodes, they will automatically become unlocked. It used to be the case you'd have to interact with them, but not anymore. And speaking of quick travel, here we are. So here we have the Flesh Raiders. Some Jedi protecting the area here. If we didn't have a Hutt Hollow statue, and there's a couple of Hollow statues that have the same effect, this is the Jedi Consular class trainer.
There is much to learn if you know where to look.
And there's
Farewell,
another
young Jedi.
in the Tythonian Jedi Temple. Before we go look for the holograms, Master Relnex wants to have a word.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
Tell me what's going on. I may be able to assist.
You're Master Yuon's Padawan, yes? Then you've got combat training. Okay, maybe you can help. The short version is, we have Flesh Raiders invading the training grounds, and a group of Padawans without combat skills is trapped in the hills.
Just let me know what's required. I'm here to help.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the Temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
Okay, so we need to find the missing students. Okay, we can do that. Let's try our abilities. Telekinetic Throw, where we just throw pebbles at people. And that was Project. There is a security chest over there. They normally contain some credits and some craftable materials and maybe an item like a bit of armor or a weapon. Anyone can open them up. We'll leave it for someone else. Now, is there another mission around here? Maybe not. Okay.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garanjard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
There are Flesh Raiders in the area. Your holoprojector's at risk. I'm here to save it.
To protect without fighting. A trait I wanted at the core of our beliefs. The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
You'll usually see symbols over people's heads that negates, that's not the word. It represents what advanced class the characters are. So Elsa here is another Jedi Sage like ourselves, and over there we have a Jedi Shadow, the other advanced class. Oh, it's a bonus. I think this used to be a separate quest, or maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, we can capture, capture freed Padawans. No, reverse. Free captive Padawans. Six of them in total. These cages do kind of respawn. Level 3. Anything new? Force Wave. Deals a small amount of kinetic damage and knocks back up to 8 enemies within a 15-meter cone in front of you. Additionally, it knocks down standard and weak enemies for 3 seconds. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got this disturbance. Totally forgot I had that skill. Okay. That's fine. Trying to think of the best position for some of the skills I have. You notice this blue beam of light? Light blue just means like general junk and credits, like items you'll receive. But there are other colours, obviously green, more of like a purple. If you see a gold, that normally means that there is a like a quest item that you can retrieve from the body. So let's see if we can find any more cages. It's quite busy here. I'm playing on Sunday morning. So we'll free these Padawans and then... Ooh, hello. And then we'll go look for the missing students. There we go. Might as well try and get a level 5. Okay, just out of range. So we have Force Stun. 10-meter range, deals kinetic damage and stuns the target for 4 seconds. And Force Quake. I'll leave that for other people to use. Channels the force into the ground at the target location, causing it to quake and tremble. Consumes 60 force and deals 121 energy damage to up to 8 targets within 6 meters for the duration. It's a channeled free skill. Oh dear, this is a skill that we're going to be using for a long time. Probably for most of the game. Yep, I can see ourselves using Force Quake all the way through this game. It has no cooldown, and if we get more alacrity, the channeled, like, damage it deals will be channeled faster. It's a bit like, was it Lightning Storm for the Sith Sorcerer? It's their equivalent. The Sage's equivalent spell.
Activation protocol begins. Ah, another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calibrin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has served us well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Okay. So it's like true neutrality. Before we go get the other 2 Jedi holograms, let's go look for the missing students. They are literally up there where the other sage is going, but I always like to deal with some more of these flesh raiders. Get ourselves some more experience. I can just see myself doing this for the rest of the game. It's not a terrible thing, but it's like, oh dear. Okay, if you have the skills, you might as well use them. We'll see what it links into. Ah, here's the Padawans.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
I've been searching for you. What happened out here?
Knew they'd sent rescuers.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
Never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
Your friend, how serious is the wound?
It pains him greatly. He should not be moving. It is not the Jedi way to seek battle and revenge while a man suffers.
That's your opinion, Meneus. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion, there is serenity.
That's enough, Meneus. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
And this is the first choice where we can decide if we want to nudge our alignment one way or another. So if I mouse over, it will indicate whether or not we're making a more light side decision or a dark side decision. You can ignore the alignment if you want. It doesn't really change much. Unless you're playing a certain class, like the Sith Warrior definitely has a thing about alignment. I'm not sure if the Consular does. Either way.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
There we are. We can now explain the situation to Master Relnix. Are you going to go play with them? Looks like you are. We need to go get the other two. I like this new radius bar. They've changed it slightly. It used to be... Oh, just knocked my big desk there. The Republic symbol used to kind of give you a guesstimate, but sometimes enemies within it you would miss, and sometimes enemies out of it would still get hit. But now they've also got this additional like radius. I kind of like it. It's much more precise. So we'll head on our way to get the other two. Oh, I say precise and then I missed one of them. Bloody hell, I missed two of them. Don't I feel silly? Let's see. Let's test its ability. There. Okay, good. Oh! I'll stop before my attack hits. There's some Manka cats here. Some more the native wildlife. Red normally means the enemies will be aggressive if you run past them. Yellow, you will encounter yellow enemies as well. Well, creatures. You can attack them, but you don't need to. Blue is other players, and green is like friendly NPCs. Here's the third hologram.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
Gathering such knowledge would be a great adventure.
My travels took me across many worlds, more than any other founder. I saw, heard, dreamed. Jedi seek to dispel ignorance, to understand other cultures, and bring that understanding to others. Never forget that, wherever your path leads. Activation protocol complete.
I just had a thought while I was listening to that conversation. How I said I was going to be trying to roleplay Aya here. And pretend to maybe be a worshipper of Trikal, of the goddess Trakara. Not looking for personal gain or glory. And trying to like protect the weak and maybe the innocent. But then I'm going around just murdering flesh raiders that I don't need to. It's like, oh well. It's difficult being good sometimes. Now, around here... There it is. Oh. You find sometimes like lore objects that glow blue. If you're interested in more of the lore, like rediscovering Tython here, then you can interact with them. You get a little bit of experience from it as well, so it can be worthwhile doing. Hey, level 6. Now, looks like the Shadow's got the same idea as I do. I'll go show it off anyway. Over here is our first strong enemy. You can identify them by the symbol. Strong enemies can't be incapacitated by some skills like normal and weak enemies. They tend to have more health, they deal more damage. There are also elite and champion enemies as well. It tends to be the case that strong, elite, and champion enemies, though, will always tend to drop an item, whereas there's only like a chance that weak and standard enemies will. There's a security chest here, but we'll leave that alone. Actually, level 6. Benevolence. Heals a friendly target for a small amount of health. Sure. You know, we'll take it, but I'm just going to pop it off to one side. Let's not worry about healing so much. Let's go get that final Jedi Hologram. You try to activate the hologram, but nothing happens. On closer examination, the holoprojector has been carefully pried from its base and removed.
Master Yuon, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now. And please, Padawan, be careful.
Oh, now she cares about our safety. After sending us to deal with Flesh Raiders. We have a friendly bit of wildlife there. Looks a beast. Okay, let's go see Master Yuon next.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Some credits, quite a lot of experience, and some light side points. Right, this will get us a level up, and some gloves, which we're not wearing right now, so they're automatically better. Awesome. Okay, that's fine. We don't need this at the moment, that's fine. Right. One thing I was going to mention, I had to think there. Even missions that don't have a light side and dark side choice, there is an alignment toggle here where you can choose. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, bugger. You can choose whether or not you're assisting the dark side or the light side, and when you complete any mission, you will gain a small amount of light side or dark side points depending on which choice you decide. On occasion, you'll see like a big sign here saying the light side or the dark side grows stronger. And when they get the tier 5 of Evo side, that alignment is triumphant. And characters who have been supporting that alignment get a bonus to their command points, I think it is. I don't know. I just know it exists.
There is much to learn if you know where to look.
Force lift. Lifts a target helplessly into the air, preventing all action for up to 60 seconds. Non-player, non-standard and non-weak enemies heal rapidly while lifted out of harm's way. And if you damage them, it'll break the lift prematurely.
Farewell, young Jedi.
Might be a handy skill to use at some point. Let's go sell all our junk. As a Jedi Sage, we can only wear light armor. So the likes of the Jedi Knight can wear medium. Of course, customizable armor is adaptable. It really is just called adaptable armor and can be used by anyone. And it adjusts really to your class. Okay, let's be on our way to the Jedi Temple. I think there's a bonus mission on the way to deal with... maybe it's lurkers? Yeah, defeat 4 lurkers on the way to the Jedi Temple. Sometimes there's a security chest up here. You have to go like around the back to go grab it. But we'll leave that for now. Hate having this bloody long coat, long robe that we're wearing. Sometimes gets caught around our legs. Little bugbear of mine. Here's the Jedi Temple. Transport service droid. We could have just taken a taxi to get down here. Of course, we could have used quick travel as well once we unlocked this area of the map. So Liam wants to have a word. Do we want to speak to Liam just yet? Maybe not just yet. Alan here.
Hey, Padawan. You must be the one Master Yuon mentioned. Must be. Isn't Tython amazing? Scary, too. Don't get me wrong, but wow. I mean, look at this place. Sorry. Babbling. Master Yuon said to remind you that she says a Jedi needs to learn martial skills and said that I should say you should.
And who will train me in these martial skills?
Oh, right. Sorry. Go see Master Weddle in the temple. Doesn't look like much, but he'll show you stuff you wouldn't believe. Good luck. May the Force be with you.
Okay, so we need to find Master Weddle. We can do that. Actually, I should mention. So, Liam there, with the sign, basically the triangle with the slight star above it, indicates that that's an exploration mission. Truly optional. In fact, if I turned show explorations off, it wouldn't even appear and be selectable. but they net you some credits, some experience, maybe an item or two. If you're interested in having them done, you can do. The purple outline indicates it's a class mission, which is important to the main storyline. And of course, normally the gold icon is just like a normal mission. Where do we need to go? Ah, okay. Well, before we go see Master Yuon, let's find Master Yuon and see what martial skills he can teach us. Ooh. With a lore object, teaching us about the Jedi Council. Ooh. Has there always been a... Wait, what? Have they changed the layout? I don't remember this being here. Wait, what? Huh. You know, that might be one room I've never walked into before. And we have a lore object for Satele Shan, who is currently the Grand Master of the Jedi Order. Kind of like Yoda from the Star Wars movies, the overall leader. Here's Master Yuon.
You are wise to seek further enlightenment.
He again is one of our class trainers. Force Potency. Grants 2 charges of potency, which increases the force critical chance of your direct attacks and heals by 60%. Each time a direct force ability critically hits, or each time a channeled force ability is activated, 1 charge is consumed. It has a 1.5-minute cooldown, so
May the force be with you.
Use it sparingly. But it's good if you need to suddenly critically heal someone. And we're level 8. Alright, so let's go see Master Yuon Par. Oh, optional mission. Ah, yes. There is a terminal that allows you access to the heroic missions on a world. I normally like to try and find the NPCs to get the heroic missions, but we'll see.
There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen. I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
It's an honor to meet you.
Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First, thank you for saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
One of the holoprojectors was taken before I could reach it.
I recall, and not just one at random, it seems. That hologram is of the infamous Master Rajivari. Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side. He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
What exactly did Rajivari do?
Details of his life are maddeningly sparse. Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
Why are these Twi'leks here?
Religious persecution drove them from their home world. They found sanctuary here, but without the Republic's permission. I'd like you to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
We're Jedi. Aren't we obligated to help those in need?
This is the Jedi Council's judgment. I might disagree, but the decision is made. When you reach Kalikori village, find Bashen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Okay. Hey, we gain the title of Padawan. And a whole new training saber. Hey, I'm level 9. Awesome. Training saber that very much looks like the original, but so be it. Level 9. Force of Will. Demonstrate your force of will, purging all incapacitating and movement impairing effects. Has a 2-minute cooldown. Switch that over for that. It's handy. More in PvP than actually in the PvE environment. Not a lot of creatures stun you when you're just randomly running around world to world, but in player versus player, a lot of people have a lot of stunning abilities, and it can be a pain in the butt, where force of will definitely will come in handy. So we need to go to this illegal Twi'lek village, Kalikori. We're forbidden to fully defend the village, apparently, because they settled illegally. Okay. So, that'll do. Right. We'll end this video here. When we come back, Kalikori village is kinda in that direction. We'll head on our way over there, but we'll break this video here. I will try and keep the videos between 30 and 40 minutes long, depending on what we get up to. Some might be longer, some might be shorter. We'll just see when there's a reasonable part or reasonable section to break the videos. But we'll go see Kalikori village's guard captain and see if we can find out anything he knows about this missing Jedi hologram. But this has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. Hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, bye-bye now.